Good morning, everyone. My name's Richard Lewis Brown. Today is April 13th, 2021. I seek your support to be the new Local 1000 president. These ballots, they go out next Monday on April 19th. They have to be returned by May 20th. Everyone, I hope you're voting. Everyone, I hope you're talking to your colleagues. I don't care about COVID. You can get on the phone. You can email your coworkers. This election is the most important election in Local 1000 history. And I know that I am the one to lead our union to create a new culture where everyone feels respected and that their dignity is no longer violated in the workplace. I'm the only candidate that's telling you we must get out of politics. Okay? And I feel like I'm on a divine destiny to do this. We must get out of politics. We must stop alienating our non-members. Stop discriminating against white people who are Republicans. We must end this madness. We must, in the future, always have guaranteed contracts. We must never give up our money in the future, regardless of who is the president. Once we sign a contract with guaranteed pay raises and safe working conditions and a set amount of work duties, we do not change. We do not budge. We are not doing any side letter agreements after we do a contract. Honor the contract. And I'm the only person running for Local 1000 that tells you this. I'm the only person. And when I tell you I'm going to listen to all of you equally, whether you're in CDCR, whether you're an IT professional, whether you're a transportation engineering technician, any pharmacy techs, anyone who feels that Local 1000 has disrespected you, not listened to you, ignored you, not returned your phone calls, under my leadership, that will end. When you ask questions to the union under my leadership, we're going to answer your questions on the website. So it's documented and it's an audit trail for accountability and for transparency. And all represented members will have access to Local 1000's website. Okay, everyone. If you want to be a dues paying member and get some entertainment discounts, some life insurance, fantastic. But everyone represented by Local 1000 will have the ability to vote, okay? And you will be a job steward, everyone. You will not be required to pay money to vote in our elections or on our contract ratifications. You will not be required to pay money to be a job steward to help your coworkers. We have a lack of job stewards because this LAPS program has discriminated against the critics of Local 1000 who now want to become job stewards. Under my leadership, there will be no discrimination. I'm against discrimination. And I'm not a hypocrite. When I print out my brochure last summer, I talked about something. I had no idea the importance of voting in the 2020 election. All elections are important, but you know the 2020 election for President of America was the greatest election, the greatest turnout in U.S. history. And now with the recent Georgia situation, voting restrictions in certain states. I stated on my cover, I'm going to read this to you because of my foresight. It says, Richard Lewis Brown for Local 1000 President, Arizona State, that's my college. Voting matters. Okay, April 20th. I had to May 21st. It's actually April 20th to May 20th, 2021. But down below here, it says something. It says, let's create excellence by thinking outside of the box, which means get out of the status quo thinking. Stop saying what you can't do. Stop thinking that a 21% pay increase across the board for everyone with GOP and COLA is too impossible. Okay, get all that out your mind because this is the United States of America. We think big, we do big. We are big. So stop saying what you can't do. My belief is that I can do anything I put my mind to. As your leader, you will also start to follow that same mindset. Then it says here, challenging the status quo and promoting transparency and accountability based on voting rights equality for everyone represented by Local 1000. Then it has my name and phone number for transparency. What I'm saying to you is this. I'm always ahead, thinking ahead. or what's the best to help you. Okay? I've asked these other candidates to debate me, starting with Yvonne Walker. Okay? These other candidates will not debate me, just like they won't fight for you. If they're afraid to debate me to discuss their vision for the union, which they have no vision, Yvonne Walker's leaders with vision, what vision does she have other than to keep giving up your money since she's been elected in 2008 and been reelected repeatedly by her, quote, sycophants? This election won't be just her sycophants voting, okay? We need everyone to vote. These leaders will not debate me who are running for office, but yet they tell you that politics matters. Politicians debate other politicians all the time. They exchange words, they exchange views, you see them on TV. But yet your leaders are too afraid to openly talk with other leaders who are running for statewide office on their agreements and their disagreements. What does that tell you about your union? That tells you you don't have a union. You have a little high schooler running your union, and it's a little clique. Either you're part of her clique or you're not. Okay? That's what our union is. And that's why so many people have left our union. Under my leadership, I'm going to bring everyone back. And I'm the only person that can do it. And people say, well, that's a little arrogant of you, Richard, to say that. No, I have confidence in myself. And I'm speaking the truth. Because I'm the only person that talks about unifying our union. I'm the only person that says give voting rights to everyone. Make everyone a job steward. Take away all the time requirements about you have to be a job steward, a dues-paying member for 2 years to run for office. Get all that out of here. That's just another way to restrict people. Yet our union is involved with this Georgia restrictions, the border restriction laws that were passed in Georgia. Our union has a lot to say about that, along with racial justice, Black Lives Matter, Fight for 15, everything that has nothing to do with our union. But our union wants to be involved because we carry the SEIU name and we got to pay half our money to politicians, to politics. That's where half our money goes. And then you wonder why you can't get any representation. You wonder why. And I've been telling you this for years. Isn't it time that you wake up? Isn't it time that you wake up and do what's right and vote me in? And people say, well, what about the other candidates, Richard? Don't vote for none of those individuals because they don't really represent you. They represent themselves and they represent the fact they want the salary stipend. Don't give them your vote. Don't give them your vote. I'm telling you this. If you want Local 1000 to become a real union, then you're looking at the real leader. If you want Local 1000 to get out of politics that divides our country, but yet our union is heavily involved in politics because they tell you that politics helps us. Really? So that politician called the Democrat called Gavin Newsom is helping you when you lost 2 days of pay for a whole fiscal year? Did that help you? Okay. Did that politician we helped get elected, Gavin Newsom, really care about you and having a safe working environment? No, he didn't. No, he did not. None of these Democrats or Republicans care about you. It's time that you care about yourself. You save your money. You use financial discipline. You put in a leader that's going to create and use a strike fund. And we shut the fourth largest economy down for our next contract so we can get our 21% pay increase, so we can have our pay respect and our dignity restored. When people tell you that Richard cannot get this done, that's because they don't want to get it done. It's like a child that tells you they don't want to do their homework. It's the homework's too hard. They don't understand why they have to do it. I'm telling you, you must never stop believing in yourself, in your family, in our country, and in our union. And I'm the only person that tells you this on a daily basis. I'm the only one that issues out challenges to anyone. Anyone, anytime wants to debate me on my ideas, you know my number, 408-207-2339. If you've got the courage of your convictions to do a video, a Zoom meeting with me, bring it. I want you to bring it. Robert Bays brought it, and I haven't seen him since. No one else wants to get at me because the fact is you are the most important thing in my life outside of my family, okay? And so when people say, oh, we can't afford to get out of politics, that's a lie. See, they want to keep you in politics so they can control you. When you control your own destiny, that means you control your money. You control your mind. You're not begging and pleading and taking pictures of politicians, asking them to help you. Help yourself. Get up off your butt and help yourself. Elect a real leader that's going to lead with strength. Stop pleading and begging. Get up off your knees. Stand up strong. Stop bending your back over. Why are you bending your back over for these politicians? Have their lives been interrupted by this COVID? Did they lose any money at the state capitol 2 days a month for a whole fiscal year? See, no one can answer me that question because we got played. Because your president of the union, the incumbent, Yvonne Walker, doesn't give a damn about you. And her salary stipend, that's more than her regular salary, is unaffected by furloughs or PLP. See, that's the part they don't tell you. See, I'll tell you the whole story, then I'll let you make up your mind what you feel is the best move for you to make. And I'm telling you, I'll give it all to you. I know I'm the best thing for you. And I'm confident of my abilities. And yeah, I lack that union experience of corruption, nepotism, favoritism, putting people on union leave, and then you never see the person again in the work site. See, I lack all of that. What I have is the truth. What I have is a sincerity that's unmatched, unrivaled. I have no competition. These other candidates running for office, they're not my competition. And I realized that a few months ago. These people are not on my level. They never have been and they never will be. See, a real leader is born. You can't teach leadership. Either you were born with it, you have that destiny, or you don't. Some people think they have the destiny, but they do not have it. I'm talking about a real leader, someone that's going to look out for you and your family, someone that tells you, you have a problem, we're going to fix it. And we're going to have real contracts that mean something. And we're not letting the state of California have any deciding factor. They will not be the last person to decide on our contract. You look at our current contract, CalHR oftentimes is the final decision maker. And the most important part, our dignity clause, 5.11 on I think page 7 or 17, they're the final decision maker when it comes to your dignity being violated by management. And you know CalHR is for management. So what does that tell you? That tells you you don't have any contract. And those guaranteed wages that got delayed, you had a contract and then they delayed the wages because Yvonne Walker decides to do a side letter agreement. What the hell is going on here with us, with our union? I'm going to say this for you again. There's only one person you should be voting for. Richard Lewis Brown. I'm going to tell you again, the ballots go out on April 19th. Stop making excuses. Stop saying our union can't, quote, change. No, change is not enough. We need to create a whole new way of doing things. And I'm telling you on day one, I'm going to reduce your dues by 50%. Don't let no one tell you I can't do it. And I'm going to do it on video. I'm going to do everything on video. Two things will happen. I'm going to produce my 10-point platform, or they're going to run me out of office. But you'll never be able to say that you voted for Richard Lewis Brown and then he turned his back on you. You will not be able to say that. Okay? I'm for you and your family. And I'm going to represent our union like we're going to create the #1 union in the world, Local 1000. I don't think about just California. I think about how can we be the best? Don't you want to be the best? If you don't want to be the best, then don't vote for me. Because I'm trying to be the best every day of my life. Okay? This is the best country. Do we have some deep character flaws in our country? You better believe we do. Do we need to address those flaws? Absolutely. But this is still the best country. If you believe in yourself and you're willing to work hard and to never, ever give up. When you hear people tell you on Facebook they're not voting in this election, that means they've given up on themselves. They don't care about themselves anymore because they feel there's no hope. I'm here to tell you there is hope. Never lose hope. And some of these people are hypocrites. They vote in these regular elections, but when it comes to union election, they don't want to vote. Hypocrisy, hypocrites. Now, with that being said, today is April 13th, 2021. I'm here to tell you I'm Richard Lewis Brown. I seek your support to be the new Local 1000 president. I'm asking you to tell all your co-workers, your colleagues, tell everyone up and down the state, you got a real one on your hands here. Richard the real, Richard Lewis Brown. Takes 7 days to start things. It takes 7 days to end things. And to the four corners of the earth, I say it 3 times. I am here. I am here. I am here. I'm Richard Lewis Brown. Do not give up on yourself. Do not give up on the fact that voting matters. When you don't vote in this union election, Local 1000 election, what you're basically telling Yvonne Walker is, keep controlling us, keep taking away our money, keep walking over our dignity because we don't love ourselves enough. We don't love ourselves enough. We don't love our families enough. Yeah, I said it. When you tell me you're not willing to vote, that tells me you don't care about yourself, you don't care about your wages, and you don't care about your bosses walking over you every single day. And then you walk around crying on Facebook about how the state of California mistreats you, but you didn't vote in this election. No one wants to hear a crybaby in this country. Stop all that crying. Get that crying out of here. You have a baby, put a pacifier in the baby's mouth. I don't want to hear you crying. What I want to hear you do is say, you know what, Richard? You've upset me so much. You got inside my head so much. I'm not voting for you, but I'm going to vote for one of these other candidates. Good. You vote for one of those other candidates. I did my job. We're going to have us a huge, massive, I see you, I care too. We're going to have us a massive voter turnout. I'm telling you to vote for me. If you turn out to vote for one of the other candidates, they'll love it. And I'll love it too. See, I'm not so arrogant and egotistical and self-serving that when people turn out to vote in massive numbers and it doesn't go the way I want it to go, then I sit back and cry and whine. I'm not crying and whining about anything. I'm taking action. I'm asking you to vote in this election. I'm asking you to vote for me. And I'm not going to tell you the things that you always want to hear. As people call me every day, some things they like what I say, some things they don't like. Get over it, because this is who I am. Someone made a great point. It's the perception that we are lazy. We don't work hard. We're not intelligent. We're the state employees that walk around. We get paid a lot of money and we don't do anything. Let me send a message to all these people in the state of California who feel that way about us, the public servants in the state of California, in the government. We work our ass off. We do work. Okay? We are smart. We are dedicated. And no, we don't get paid enough for all this crap we go through. We never have, because we've never had a real union leader to stand up for us. All the hell those people in CDCR go through every day on a daily basis, all that crap that those who work in EDD go through because of bad management, all the hell that a lot of us go through on our different work agencies because of our bosses who run us into the ground. See, I could care less how the public feels about us, but I'm going to educate them too when I'm elected Local 1000 president. If they think things can get bad in the state of California, you wait till I become Local 1000 president and we create this strike fund and we go on strike. Then they'll be begging us to come back to work. And we're not going back to work until you pay us that 21% pay increase. See, you're going to make up for that 3 days furlough fiasco, for all the hell you caused state employees. Okay? All that hell you caused us. Over 30,000 Local 1000 employees lost their homes, their cars, their marriages, credit scores because of that furlough fiasco. Because Yvonne Walker took the strike vote and then refused to go on strike because of her weak-ass leadership. And like I said before, the high schooler. That's what happens when you have a high schooler leading you that has no backbone. That's what happens. And then you wonder why I call her the high schooler, and you wonder why I question her Marine service. You wonder why I say these things. Because she's not a fighter. To her, it's just a damn job. She wasn't going to die for this country, and she's not going to die for you to fight for you to get your money and your respect in the workplace. And she's trained all these other individuals. She's mentored them. She's educated them. That's why they do the same thing she does. If she was debating me, then all the rest of them would line up to debate me. Because she won't debate me, and she tries to ignore me, then these other so-called Local 1000 leaders who are running for statewide office, they try to do the same thing. They try to do that same stunt. And I'm not mad. I'm just serious. I'm not angry. Don't put that racist stereotype on me. I'm just telling you what it is. Okay? And a lot of people say, well, Richard, I want you to say this and I want you to say that. No, I'm going to tell you what I've put in writing, and then I'm not going to budge. Okay? See, the same way I did this brochure that's legally printed by a union print shop, and I have their label, and you can call to ask them, did I use that label correctly? See, the same way that I stand by my 10-point platform that's in writing, the same way I stand by that 10-point platform is the same way I'm going to stand by that contract that we do next time that I'm the chief negotiator that we sign. Do you understand where I'm coming from? Do you have some common sense? Okay? Do you have some common sense? I'm standing by my brochure, standing by my 10-point platform, which means when we sign a contract, I'm going to stand by that contract. And it's going to be a high-quality contract or it won't get done. Let me read to you something in here. Because I wrote this back in 2020, back in August, before it was printed. And I'm going to read this to you because somehow people don't read in our union. And if you don't read in this country, they will take you for everything you got. Let me read this to you. July 27th, 2020. I, Richard Lewis Brown, under a sound mind and body, without any duress or outside political influence, am volunteering to be the next Local 1000 president. Local 1000 will hold its next regular election during the April 20th to May 21st, 2021 timeframe. After very thorough research, I believe Local 1000 has never reasonably served its represented employees in good faith and honesty after the 1984, when Local 1000 affiliated with the Professional Labor Corporation Union, Service Employees International Union, based in Washington, D.C. I'm laying this out for you about when the trouble came, when we became affiliated with SEIU in Washington, D.C., because they was going to make us stronger. They didn't make us stronger together. They divided us. That's what they did. So anyway, it says, the currently continued exclusive political affiliation relationship with SEIU has severely decimated, destroyed, and devastated the unity and morale for the overwhelming majority of Local 1000's represented employees because of SEIU's national and local political agendas and theology. What I'm telling you is the reason why Local 1000 can't help you is because of SEIU in Washington, D.C. You realize we paid them $15 million a year since 2008 to carry their name, and then we use half our money to carry out political agendas of theirs, and oftentimes their agendas come to the state level as well. I'm telling you this, and I'm the only person that tells you this. And because of that term, continued exclusive, IT people, you cannot leave Local 1000. Your job classification is controlled by Local 1000 because of the exclusive representative clause, part of the Ralph C. Dills Act. Wake up. And as a job steward, I will never advocate for our union to be weakened. Never, ever. Now, here it says here, therefore I'm making a clear and precise notarized statement and not just a compromising and ever evolving. No, I'm telling you straight down the line what I'm talking about. And so here it goes. Campaign promise concerning my honorable intentions for our union's independent and successful long-term future. This independent and successful long-term future is based on ending the divisive SEIU political spending by Local 1000, while being completely transparent in all of Local 1000's financial matters and voting elections, contracts, ratifications. I'm telling you this in writing. Did anyone read this? So when people say, what about transparency? I'm telling you this, but I got to keep telling you this over and over and over again because you're not reading. So we're going to continue on. First, I will, listen to this. First, I will, under no circumstances, with no special exceptions, serve more than 2 terms as Local 1000 president. So I'm not power hungry. See, I'm addressing that concern. Okay? Now, I also, under no circumstances, with no special exceptions, except the salary stipend as Local 1000 president, I will use every available means to quickly end the salary stipend for the 4 statewide officer positions within 30 days of being elected on Local 1000 president. Then I say, under my leadership, Local 1000 will no longer be financially involved in any issues that are not directly related to job representation and contract negotiations for Local 1000 represented employees, while giving everyone the same voting rights and job stewardship, regardless of paying status. I'm telling you equality because I'm not a hypocrite. And then I say, finally, as Local 1000 president, I will establish and effectively use a Local 1000 strike fund that is adequate enough to support lengthy contract negotiations if we should reach an impasse after bargaining in good faith for a harmonious relationship with the state of California for a new contract. As Local 1000 president, at the very end, here I say, as Local 1000 president, I will also never agree to any type of side letter agreement that reduces our pay for any length of time while under a signed contract. Now I'm giving it to you. What the hell has those other candidates given you other than a bunch of rubbish? I'll make this simple for you to understand. When they reclassified the IT people, first off, whose idea was it? If it was the state's idea, which it was, then it's going to benefit the state, not our union. And then those people in our union, the leaders, starting with Yvonne Walker, that agreed to that, didn't even discuss the money up front. That's how stupid they were. That thinking that they did was that stupid. I'm not calling her as a person stupid. I'm saying her thinking to get into a conversation without first discussing the money is stupid. That's stupid. And Kevin Manager and Tony Owens and a lot of your other academically intelligent, smart IT professionals went right along with it. And they did not voice out, they did not hold their ground. And they're telling you they're going to fight for you. They didn't fight for themselves. How are they going to fight for you? But they went into that reclassification rubbish nonsense. You ask IT people up and down the state, who really got helped? The people on the lower end. The people on the lower end of the IT classifications that support Yvonne Walker. That's who got helped. And the people on the higher end, and a lot of them are non-members, which means most likely 99% they're white Republicans, they got screwed over. I can't make this up. I can't make this up. This is the truth. This is what it is. I'm telling you on April 13th, 2021, if you want to have a union that wins, you want to have a union that you're proud to be part of, then you got to elect someone that understands you, who can't be hustled, who can't be manipulated, someone that's been fighting their whole life. Yvonne Walker has never fought for you, and she never will. And these other candidates that tell you they're going to fight for you, they've been trained. They follow her mindset. They believe in politics. They all believe that we should be involved in politics. The only thing we should be involved in is contract negotiations and job representation, which means we must have our money. We must save our own money and take care of ourselves. That's all that we should be doing. Don't ever support these Democrats or these Republicans. They'll walk over you the first chance they get. Okay? We run this state, not them. The other unions are vitally important. Local 1000 is the largest public sector union in the state of California. We run this. But you haven't been told that. So you haven't been inspired. You haven't been given hope. Someone hasn't looked at you and said, I got you. And we're going to stop this madness. We're going to cut all this crap out. Every time the state has a problem, they come and take our money. I'm sick of it. You're sick of it. It's enough. Enough is enough. Okay? These younger people who don't know anything about a union, who's been educated that unions are no good, that's a lie. Unions are very good. This is why we have a middle class in America. If these corporations can figure out how to work people 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, and not give you any health care, they would. The unions cut that crap out. Don't ever forget that. You can look at Amazon. Amazon would do anything and everything to keep them folks from unionizing. They did that down in Alabama. If you don't unionize, if you don't have people negotiating over wages, you will never have, quote, long-term success in this country. Okay? Those words like livable wage, fairness, that's what poor people say. That's how poor people talk. You won't talk that way around me. I'm not having it. We're going to have a substantial wage. Okay? And you're going to put your kids through college. And I'm going to be your leader. And we're going to get this done. You need to vote. And you need to email up and down the state. If you need some emails, if you say, Richard, I don't know who to email, contact me. I'll send you names to email. I'm dead serious. Okay. My name is Richard Lewis Brown. Today's April 13th, 2021. I seek your support to become the new Local 1000 president. It's been a pleasure, but I'm dead serious, and I'm not playing games. You have a great day in the state of California.